Hey everyone, I just thought I would make a video today and talk about plants that are struggling, things that have helped me. And the first plants that I'm going to talk about is my Anthurium Veitchii. These are beautiful plants. If you go to NSE Tropicals, they get really long and beautiful. And I had another one that struggled. I had it in soil and it didn't do very well. So on Instagram, there's a grower. She grows lots of these plants, apartment botanist. And she has hers in sphagnum moss in net pots. So I thought I would give this a try, and it seems to be working. This plant has put out already one leaf. This is the biggest leaf I've gotten on this plant. This is the Veitchii wide form, Anthurium Veitchii wide form. And I had another one that was growing in soil and terracotta, and it actually didn't do well and it eventually died. So when these became available again, I bought another one, and he was doing the same. He dying back, but since I put him in sphagnum moss in this net pot, he's doing really well. He's even putting out another leaf. So he put out this big leaf, and then there's another one, a little small one. So I'm thinking he likes this. I imagine the net pot lets the plant be moist but not sopping wet, and then a lot of oxygen gets to the roots. So I'm thinking this is really working for him. I'm hoping this keeps working. But I mean, I've never had this big a leaf come out. This guy was really small when I got him, but he's looking really good. And I mean, this was like immediate that he started to improve, and it was before the spring. So there's some roots. So I bought it at my local nursery. And then what I did is I wet it down in distilled water or filtered water. And then I just put it in something like this. And I got these net pots at the hydro store down the street. I looked at Lowe's and I didn't see any except this really large one that goes in a pond, but that's all I could find. So I would go to your hydro store. They're a good source for these plastic, or you can order these on Amazon. I think I saw them at like 25 at a time, but I think you can order fewer. So yeah, so this is my narrow form Veitchii, narrow leaf. Some humidity problems, that happened before I put him into sphagnum moss. I got a bigger pot, so I got this pot, and he's already putting out a new leaf. I'm hoping this will get me the really big leaves. So he's doing really great in that. And I also have this one. This one came to me not too long ago, maybe about a month ago. It's a monstera stanleyana or something like that, yellow splash. This one did not have very many roots. It's a shame it came with so few roots, but I was looking for it, so I got it, and I didn't realize it didn't have roots until after I got it. But I just recently looked. If you look down there, it's already growing some new roots since I put it in sphagnum moss. But sometimes with these plants, if they don't have a lot of roots, it's maybe not a good idea to put them in dirt, because I've put plants in dirt and they have died on me. And these are expensive plants. I don't want them to die. So I really recommend this. So sphagnum moss, net pot. You can, if you can find this stuff in your area, VF11, they also have it on Amazon. Love this stuff. Hoyas love this. You can spray the leaves with it, and it's Eleanor's VF11 for plants. I got this one off Amazon because nobody carries this in my area. I haven't even seen it in the hydro stores. So I would definitely recommend this. Or you can, if you can find, I know Super Thrive, you can find Super Thrive. It's similar to Super Thrive, and some people don't believe it works, but I've had really good luck. Lately I've been putting this on my Hoyas again, and it's really helping. Now there's actually a website, so you can go to VF11ind.com. So it's Eleanor's of California. So if you're lucky enough to live in California, then you probably can find this in your garden stores. But we don't have this out here. We have Super Thrive. Or we find these at the hydro store with cool pictures on them. So that helps it. That's a boost. So yeah, those are. So I also wanted to talk about this. I think this is Black Cardinal. I got him from NSC Tropicals, and I had him in dirt and terracotta, and he just struggled in his leaves. But I recently put him in semi-hydro, and he seems to be doing better. He was basically just laying on the pot, and I was worried I was going to lose him. So I just took this fancy Tostitos and I drilled a hole in the side so there's a little reservoir where the water is. And he seems to be making a comeback. He's not as limp as he was, and he's got a new leaf. And I am just clean that off. I've already managed to make a mess. And then another tip. I got this variegated monstera. It's a Thai constellation from, I think it was the People's Plants. And I got it when it was really cold. And he had some root rot. So what I did is I took him out of his pot and put him in a really chunky mix. So it's terracotta pot, and I also cut off the rotten roots because they were you know, slimy, and I didn't think he'd make it. I did put him in a grow tent, so I would put him in a warm spot, or you know, sometimes they just need a little bit of tender care when they come out of shipping, especially in the wintertime. But he grew some really monster roots, so he's nice and firm in there, and he's put out a new leaf. This was on there when I got him. I imagine it was from the damage from the root rot, but I don't have the heart to cut it off yet. I'm not ready to cut that leaf off. But hopefully, I mean, this leaf's gonna be, I'm hoping this one will look really cool and get really big. It's already got the slits in it, which is cool. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about how I have been in, you know, if I have plants that I worry that they don't like the environment or something, or maybe soil doesn't work for them, you can just like do certain things, like put them in sphagnum moss to help them out. Because this is really working for them. I'm really happy. I cannot wait until these leaves get really big. And that, I wonder how big that one's gonna be. So I hope this is helpful. Hope this helps you guys out, and hope this helped. I know Suzette just recently got one like this, and I want her to be successful in growing this guy. So hoping this will help people out. There's my tortoise. There's Sam.